Are you in a leadership role and you want to become a stronger leader and help develop your team to achieve excellence? You're in luck this morning. Dr. Janet Polach, she's a speaker, executive coach, and author with her unique approach to reaching your leadership goals. And I always love that. Thank you for joining us here, Dr. Polach. I appreciate it.
It's my pleasure. Thank you.
I want to hear a little bit about you, though, your backstory. First of all, I know that you are a retired Marine, 20 years. First of all, thank you for your service. So tell us how you got to this point.
Well, I graduated from college with a degree in education and honestly couldn't find a teaching job. And so I looked around and said, what do I do? So I joined the Marine Corps, best decision I ever made.
Wow.
Met my husband there.
Oh, good.
And little did I know that I was going to spend many, many years in the Marine Corps on both the reserve side and the active duty side. What I learned fundamentally is that leadership can be developed. And so I spent the rest of my life, rest of my career then, helping leaders be more effective leaders.
Yeah, and you've written a book about it. So what is the leadership dilemma? What are most leaders facing today?
Well, today they're dealing with lots and lots of change. They're still dealing with the COVID fallout. They're still trying to figure out, should they bring employees back to work or not? And under what conditions, high demands based on the global environment. So constantly changing and constantly questioning their effectiveness.
Right, aren't we all, right? Yes,
Yeah.
It is a tough time. So you do a lot of things for folks. So what is the difference, though? I've always wondered between coaching and development. Is it the same thing?
It is kind of the same thing, but not exactly. I think we think of coaching as a one-on-one experience between the leader and me, the coach. We do one-on-one assessments so they get a better sense of who they are and how they're showing up to others. And then individually chart a path forward for how they're going to be more effective. Development typically happens in a classroom setting, often in a corporate setting, where they learn step by step, skill by skill, how to be more effective. We often think about those development programs for more junior leaders, people that are just starting out, which is who I wrote the book to.
But we can never stop learning, right?
Absolutely.
I've also, I was looking at your website and you said that a lot of leaders or managers or owners are so focused on trying just to run the business, you forget about the people around you, your employees and those that support you. What would be your best piece of advice to a leader?
Well, to take time to work on the employees. We learned during the Great Resignation that employees really care about what they do and they care about who they work for. The Gallup organization has revalidated this perspective that people leave leaders, they don't leave organizations. And so the connection that you have between the leader and the manager makes a big difference in how you think about your role and your organization.
Right.
So leadership has never been more critical.
And at what point do you think that somebody really needs to take that step individually to better their skills so they can be a better leader? I mean, before it's too late.
Absolutely, before it's too late.
That's number one, right?
So hopefully the first time they get promoted to manager, in America we don't tend to develop our leaders at that level, and so they develop bad habits. I think when you're either new to an organization, new to a team, you're leading a brand new team, I think that's a great opportunity for leadership development or coaching. Or when you've lots of requirements for your role are changing, you've taken on a new responsibility. Those are all great times to engage either a leadership coach or in development.
Well, good. You just got 4 minutes of free advice just now. So thank you, Dr. Polach. And if you want to book that discovery call, all you have to do is go to her website. It's janetpolach.com.